VV Ultimatum. Since its public release on June 5th, VV Ultimatum has been undisputably the hottest Bleach game on Roblox. Yesterday, June 26th, marked its 3-week anniversary since public release, so I decided to put my ear to the ground. I'm going to speak to some community players and community content creators to see where their heart lies and what they want for the future of VV Ultimatum. So right now, I'm here with Zentii. You might know him from his recent Hollow and Soul Reaper progression videos or from his legendary Jujutsu Infinite content. Zentii, I am super excited to hear your thoughts for these questions.
Okay, let's get to it.
So for the first question I have for you is, how has your personal experience with VV Ultimatum been?
So my experience has been good. This game is definitely the most fun I've played in a while. I love how VV actually listens to the community, like when they gave us that big 35 reroll code. That was really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only annoying thing that I've really experienced in VV is when I'm recording, you know, people tend to jump me or interrupt me. So I just wish content creators had private servers, but yeah, other than that, my experience has been pretty good.
Okay, so next question I have for you is, if you could change one thing about VV, what would it be? And what is one of your favorite things about VV currently?
So, as someone who's done like a lot of progression videos, you know, where I go from level 1 to max, I would definitely change the progression. I feel like you unlocked your racial transformation way too late in the game.
I agree.
And I've seen people quit because of it. Like, I get to level 50 and it feels like I haven't really accomplished anything other than airwalking, because I still don't have my Shikai, my Res, or my Let still. Obviously not having these things until I'm like level 70 in Huey Komundo is just boring. And some players, they just give up before they even get the transformation because, you know, it takes too long. And this scares me because, like, if getting off Shikai Res and Let still is this long, you know, imagine how long it's going to take getting Bankai, Sengunda, or Volt Standing.
What would need to happen, in your opinion, to make VV the undisputed GOAT of Bleach Roblox games?
Honestly, what they're doing right now is really good. Just keep listening to the community, keep updating consistently. But we definitely need more content. I feel like there's not that much content. The Gauntlet was nice though. What they did with the Gauntlet was really fun. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So just to clarify a little bit more, you said just continue to listen to the community to make them the undisputed GOAT?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. So in conclusion, the main comments that stood out to me from Zentii's interview was the desire for private servers for content creators, the wish to have a shorter progression to unlocking your mode, and the need of more content and communication between the devs and the community. Okay, and we are here with Budgie, an hot and up-and-coming YouTuber in the VV scene, creating some of my personal favorite showcases. Budgie, thank you so much for being here.
Hello, it's nice to be here.
So for the first question I have for you is, how has your experience with VV Ultimatum been?
Overall, it's been pretty good. I've been enjoying the game since its public release. I do think there are a few lacking abilities-wise. Like, it's for me, I feel like every race should have 2 base abilities, because, you know, some have more than others, which I feel like can create unfair gameplay.
All right.
Like the Dimensional Script on Quincy, your base move is pretty bad, honestly.
Okay, so if you can change one thing about VV, what would it be? In your personal opinion, what is one of your favorite things about VV?
If I could change one thing about VV, I think it would be giving the skill tree more of an expanse, I guess. I would love a support or healer skill tree, and then I would definitely refresh the Rankar Keto skill tree, as I think it's pretty basic and I mean, it's unique in the sense that it has moves from other shows, but it's also not unique in the sense that it takes moves from other shows.
What is your favorite thing about VV currently?
My favorite thing about VV currently is probably the combat and also the abilities. I do enjoy a couple of them. I think the legendaries are really well done. Like Senbon Zakura, it has an entire mini mode, sub mode. Superstar has a unique mechanic with like fans and popularity, and then, you know, Stark has its Sero Matriolata, or its ult.
Yeah.
So I think that is definitely my favorite part, is the abilities and combat so far.
For my final question, what would need to happen in your opinion to make VV the undisputed GOAT of Bleach Roblox games?
Honestly, just more of an expensive content, which is coming anyways. but I already think it's ruined a lot of other Bleach games for me personally, because I think this is the best we've gotten in ages. I even revisited some older Bleach games and realized we haven't got something this good in a long while, or ever, possibly, for the Bleach community on Roblox.
So you already have it as your GOAT of Bleach Roblox games.
I do believe that with the upcoming updates that it'll get even better for me personally. But you know, some people might see it the other way. Some people might think it's a bad Bleach game, and like how they're stepping like over like creativity and doing like unique stuff might not seem the best. But I believe it's one of the best Bleach games in a long while.
So overall, the interview with Budgie highlighted some creative concerns with his responses. The want for race equalization among their basic abilities, and his original ideas for expansion of the skill tree, and his hope for a refresh of some skills has widened my view and inspired me to take it a step further. So with this next interview, I'll be taking it straight to the people. I reached out to Pyronetikan, the head of staff and head mod for the Exalted One Discord server, but most importantly, a VV player just like any one of us. My interview with Pyronetikan was done over Discord messages, so for each of his responses, I'll put a screenshot for you to read along with. So for my first question I have is, how has your experience with VV Ultimatum been?
My VV experience has been alright. I usually play on higher ping, 100 to 200 on my own servers, which makes the game really difficult.
If you can change one thing about VV, what would it be, and what is one of your favorite things about VV?
I don't think I have a favorite thing about VV. If I could change only one thing, I think I would make the keto hybrid paths for all the other trees into race unique paths. Currently all of them are based on Shinigami keto, but I think having Arankar/Quincy keto hybrid paths with strength, speed, and Hakuda would be badass for race and build variety.
And for my final question, what would need to happen in your opinion to make VV the undisputed GOAT of Bleach Roblox games?
VV would need a lot of basic improvement to build variety in my opinion, as well as buffing the attribute stat scaling. Getting 20 Ray out of 400 reserves is BS, and they are all similar. I have barely noticed a difference between builds running 0 attribute points and builds running all 400. But aside from balancing and improvements, I think the most potential it could have is in unique organization systems. The custom guild base is already a start, so if they expanded on it with more content and even full guild wars, then it could be epic. But in general, I think more content and variety is the biggest step towards it becoming the GOAT. Currently build variety is dead and 90% of the player base is either on strength speed or strength Hakuda. And everyone is on the same few elements per race, Senbon Zakura for SR, Superstar for Quincy, and Los Lobos for Arankars. It's nearly impossible to find someone not on one of those 3 elements, let alone on a common or uncommon.
Coming straight from a community player, the feedback Pyronetikan express feels as real as it can get. Ping struggles, the want for more abilities, and overall desire for more variety feels honest. So before we get to our final interview, I want to ask you all watching the same questions I've asked everyone in this video. Leave your response in the comments below, and I can't wait to read each and every one of you guys' opinion. Let's give a big welcome to Lotus. A huge figurehead in the Roblox anime game community. You may know him from his notorious Blue Lock Rival videos or his recent heavily restricted videos on VV. Lotus, it is an honor to have you here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So for my first question I have is, how has your experience with VV Ultimatum been?
I feel like it's been like a up and down road. I definitely do enjoy the game, but I can't lie, it does get repetitive sometimes. My main issue right now is that the deadass just don't have any end game content. I feel like just grinding for like your respective titles like Captain, Stern Raider, Espada. I feel like that's not really enough, to be honest. I don't know, we need a balance patch like ASAP.
So for my second question, if you could change one thing about VV, what would it be, and what is one of your current favorite things about VV?
One thing I would change about VV is definitely creating like instant servers for the world bosses that spawn in, like Genitrio. I'll say Calamitous, but you can just do the whole private server method. But definitely Genitrio, please. They could add in instant servers for that. It would be so much better. Kind of like how Peroxide has it. But my favorite thing about VV is this might sound weird, but I really do like the combat. I really do enjoy the combat. Yeah. I do love like the world building it has. Like I feel like this is the first Bleach game where it's like actually like open world instead of like type slow. You go to like 4 different maps you can really go to. In PvE it's kind of different because as you're leveling up, you're always going to like new places, and I think that's the main part I really enjoy about the game.
For my final question, what would need to happen in your opinion to make VV the undisputed GOAT of Bleach Roblox games?
I feel this is pretty obvious, but we definitely need an end game. I would definitely love to see an expansion on like organizations, mainly just like I guess more group content. I would love if we could do like a raid boss, like you require like a bunch of members from your org. You queue up and then you just fight like a giant ass boss. Obviously it's gonna be like difficult, but you know, you'd get like rewards for it too. I feel like that would be kind of dope in my opinion.
So in the end, the comments that Lotus made about the current repetitiveness and lack of endgame seem to tie in with his creative thoughts for his want of the possibility of raid and group content in the future and instant-sized bosses. I think in conclusion, the main points that spanned every interview was the want for more content and the wish of variety. Now, if you had to ask me, I love VV and everything it has to offer, but being honest, I resonate with some of the points in this video, and I believe some of you can say the same. At the end of the day, all of us want a fun and engaging game to play. And with the future of VV the topic of today, these conversations are important to have. Thank you all for watching.